Yeah, we bought my mate bought two bottles of Jacks, one 1 liter and the other one normal, because it used to be a sale back then. And anyway, so as the night goes on, we've had a few beers at the bar, like maybe like three or so. And then anyway, my other friends came, Patrick and Partel, like I say. Well, I'm not friends with Partel anymore. Don't like the cunt. But anyway, we ended up yeah, we ended up going back to mine, and then sorry, I can't really think. While I'm thinking, I can't talk. Yeah, so we went back to mine, put some music on, and we started having a few drinks. And then I just said to everyone, should we just do something different? I got a beer pong table. I've always had a fantasy of playing in like a construction site, you know, like drinking in a construction site. And they're like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's give it a go. So anyway, there was like these 2-3 story houses getting built around the corner from mine. And it was like a main across the road where I were, left, down the street. And then anyway, this block of flats, there was probably like six. And we were going through each one and we were figuring out which one would be the best. And I reckon the one near the road, we could have more, we could be more loud. Sorry, more, yeah, we could be louder there. So anyway, when we were there, we was only there for like maybe 40 minutes, but it was such a great rush, you know, like trespassing, all that shit. And I was like, fuck it, let's just play this game. But anyway, by the time we got over there, we set the game up, took like 8 minutes, I think, 10 minutes. And then anyway, I was going for the first game, and me, Partel, and then Danny and Patrick, or maybe Callum, I can't remember. It was one of them. But anyway, the person who I had there was Jack as well, because I used to hang around with him quite a lot. Unfortunately, he burnt me on bad terms, arsehole. Anyway, when we were playing beer pong, we forgot the mix. So we had no Coke or lemonade, and we're like drinking straight Jacks. So we had like cups like this big. So it's like 2-3 shots each drink. And that was pretty much the 1 liter bottle almost like done. While we were playing, we were playing music on the phone as well, and we put it in the corner. And then everyone was drunk within like 20 minutes, and we had other people drinking pre-mixes like Summersby, apple ciders, and pretty much we all just got fucking sloppy in like half an hour. And we was just power drinking, and then all of a sudden my mate needed a piss, and there was nowhere for him to go because like we were in the middle of a game, and he's like, sorry bro, I can't do this, I need a piss. So he went in the room behind him, and it was like the showers and the bathroom there, it had a big hole in it for like the toilet, and he's like, fuck it, I'm pissing in here. So we all ended up taking a piss in there for the toilet then, and it smelled so bad, and I feel bad till this day for doing it, but you know what, fuck it. They get funding for it anyway, so anyway. So yeah, as the night got better, music got funner, fucking everyone was all having fun, and then all of a sudden I'm next to Partel, and I got angry and I punched the wall, but it didn't go through, and I didn't hit hard enough to go through, but it did some damage. He's like, what the fuck are you trying to do? You trying to break the place? Don't fucking break the place. I'm like, nah, all good, bro. And he just fucking puts his fist through the wall, and I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? And then I put my foot through it. I'm like, oh my god, like exaggerating, putting holes in the wall. And he told his mate to come in. He's like, fuck this, pull me behind. He's like, look, you need to calm down. And he picked me up, and he started swinging me like this, and he threw me through the fucking wall. And then I nearly went through the other side, and then everyone was just laughing. And then anyway, we ended up just trashing the house, and I feel bad for it, you know, because like we did pretty bad damage, and there was like fucking, we got like planks of wood through a wall, and like I was only like 18, 19, like I was a fuckwit back then, you know. And then yeah, bloody, anyway, Partel gets me and he fucking rams me through the wall, and like we had the challenge to kick me, and then I fucking threw them in the wall, and like we was just wrestling and chucking each other in walls and stuff. And then anyway, we heard like police sirens, and then was like, oh shit, like cops are coming. So everyone just boosted. Like we had there was a balcony, like because it was 2-story, there was a balcony, but there was no like things, so you could just fall off the edge. Like there's no like walls to stop anything rolling off the edge. So anyway, we were all running and stuff like that, and then anyway, Jack was running down the stairs, and he fly kicks in midair, and he ends up putting his foot in the wall, and he's stuck there, and he's hanging upside down, and he's like, hey, you can't leave me, brah, like come get me out, like his proper air-shaped prick. And then we're all just laughing. I'm taking photos of him while all these fucking sirens are going in the background, and he's like, nah, wait, don't leave me, eh? And like, we're all just fucking pissed as a goat. So we pick him up, fucking took 3 of us to get him out because it was pretty high up. And then, and then while we're running, everyone's legging it, and then we're just about to get to mine, and I'm like, oi, who's got a fucking beer pong table? It's like a fucking $500 table. And they're like, fuck, like, maybe 400, I don't know how much it is, but it was my mate, like, an old mate's at the time, like, it wasn't mine, so I couldn't leave it there. And then, anyway, I was stressing out, and then, anyway, I said to my mate, I went, fuck it, we'll just go back, get it quick. We got all the cans, we got all the triangle things that hold the drink holders, like, we got all them. I threw them to Patrick, I think, and then he fucked off with them, and then, anyway, the table, we couldn't take it down the stairs because it was too awkward, so anyway, I just threw the legs in, locked it, and then, anyway, I chucked it off the balcony, and we could see police sirens in the very end, where, the very end of the road, and I'm like, fuck. And then, anyway, I just threw the table down to him, and then I'm like, oi, fuck it, just catch me. And he's like, what? I jumped off, and anyway, I landed on him, and he caught me. And anyway, he jumped up on the thing, Patrick helped him up, and then we just like, we just ran amok. Got my table, everything like that, everything was all good. I mean, that place was trashed, there was smashed glass everywhere, like, from the bottles. And like, holes in the walls, but you know, that wasn't us. But yeah, it was such a great rush, and we was there for like an hour, maybe 40 minutes, and like, fucking place got fucking romped. And then, anyway, when we went back to mine, we put music on quick. We made it look like we'd been there for an hour. We put a few cans on the floor, make it look like we'd been drinking at mine. And then, all of a sudden, like, yeah, we saw, like, security going past there. And then, I think, cops came past or something. I can't remember. Some shit happened. But anyway, yeah. Someone knocked on the door and, like, we're like, we've just been partying here, you know? Like, we're busy and shit, you know? And, like, a few people were shouting, but they went that way. Like, you know, like, just trying to make it look like it wasn't us. But that was a good fucking night, man. Like.